This is going to be a love reading for the sign of Gemini. I'm going to start by asking what's going on with the person that you're thinking about as you sat down to watch this reading. This is a general reading, so it may not resonate with every Gemini out there, and that's okay. Take what you need and leave the rest. It's funny, sometimes I keep water on the table, and sometimes if I pay attention to the water, messages bounce from there. And there's a name that keeps sort of bouncing. They're like Charles, Charlie, something C, CH. So if that's a significant thing for someone out there, then there's something in this message for you to pay attention to. That won't be for everyone. Sometimes something taps through for a specific person that needs to connect with this message. Okay, this is for my gems. What is going on with your person? Too many, too many, too many. Gemini, what's going on with Gemini's person? Oh, this is nice. 6 of Pentacles and 6 of Cups really complement each other. Okay, Gemini. So it's like your person is kind of, it's like they're going through a learning process right now. Whoever it is that you're thinking about as you watch this reading. They're going through a process of sort of elevating, higher learning. They may be learning a lot about themselves, their patterns, and things like that. They are heavy thinking about this connection. You may like feel this person's energy sometimes. In this deck, Ace of Swords, like to me, she's almost like telepathing, and she's got this big beam of light coming off of her head, and there's all these symbols around, right? So to me, this and there's also a bird flying, which I never noticed before in this card. That's interesting. But so and this is, birds carry messages. When they're in flight, yeah, that's a symbol of messages sort of traveling. But she's all in her head, right? So to me, this Ace of Swords is like someone who's like heavy thinking about you. They're thinking about a new beginnings. Aces are new beginnings. They're getting clarity, but in this deck in particular, this card comes across to me as heavy telepathing. So sometimes when someone's thinking about you a ton, you feel their energy. It like causes them to be on your mind all the time, if that makes sense. Almost like you can feel their presence, but they're not there. So that's going on. But also, I feel like part of your person's learning process is that they're letting go of some things, some pains from the past. So it's likely that that may be kind of having them in this mode where they're not communicating as much as they're thinking about this. But this is like, sometimes 5 of Cups can look kind of bleak, right? But to me, this is almost where you come to a place of peace, of letting things go. So it's possible that your person has been through some painful stuff, and that they're finally at that place of like grieving it and really letting it go. Like she's kicking over the ball and she's letting it wash down the hole. And it's almost like she's saying goodbye to something. But it's not, she's not resisting. She's not resisting letting go. So I feel like your person is dealing with letting some things go. I don't know what that is for your person, but usually it would be some type of pain, some type of past pain. This person sees a balance in this connection. They want to give to this connection. This might be, whoever you're dealing with, might be a generous person, Gemini. This might be somebody who likes to see people happy, likes to take care of people. There's a lot of generosity on this card. If you have not, if this is someone that you've dealt with before but you haven't seen each other for a hot minute, they have a desire to come back together. Six of Cups is definitely a card of reconciliation. They want to feel the warmth of this connection. For some reason, the message is tapping in that like they miss the warmth of this connection. So I don't know if there's like space between you. There's not really cards here to indicate it, but I'm getting a heavy tap in that they're missing the energy of this connection. So right now, like what they're doing though is sort of in manifesting mode. This is like higher learning, manifesting, letting go. I just feel like your person is almost going through a bit of like a squeezing process where they're letting go of old things, but they've got like a vision of where they want to go. And so they were like working it all out mentally. It's like they've got the tools that they need, but they're still kind of like in the phase of preparation, if that makes sense. But this magician knows what he's doing with what he's got, you know. He's got the tools he needs to make this happen. So, but I would say this person is more in the headspace of this connection than in physical action, if that makes sense, Gemini. So let's see what's coming up in the near future. I'm just going to get a different deck. What's coming up in the near future with Gemini and their person and mutual energy. I tried yesterday doing some readings with the like shuffling before I started recording, but I didn't feel like as super connected to the reading. So I'm gonna keep the shuffling in the videos. Sorry if that's annoying to anybody that the shuffling takes up, you know, time, but you can always click through the shuffles. Okay, what's going on for Gemini and their person in the upcoming near future? Gonna get one more card. Too many. One more card. Thank you. Okay, there's some tough energy here, Gemini, in the upcoming energy. Let's see. Why is Four of Cups here? It's like this is still the person you know, or the connection. This is more mutual, but this is like a standstill. It's like there's an offer in the hand, but this is just standing still. Like this horse doesn't even have one foot up for movement. And then you have Four of Cups, which is sort of like a saying no to this right now. Yeah, saying no to this union for right now. Like Four of Cups is not a forever. This is kind of a time of self-care, right? So maybe in the upcoming energy, you two just are gonna have more time of self-care, and your person may just have more growth to do. There's some inner conflict to be resolved. It's possible. This is a competitive card. Just want to get some clarity and see like why is this here. Okay, see the Hierophant is here again, and this is a card of higher learning. This is a card of like spiritual elevation. So I just think that there's still more work to be done in the upcoming energy with inner conflict. There's more work to be done here. The Hierophant is here to say that like this will not be like an easily resolved thing. There's more elevating that needs to happen here, and for that reason there's sort of a stalemate here. See, this card is like where she's just sitting with those two swords with her back to the water with a blindfold on, and clearly she could make the choice to cut this blindfold off, but she's not. She's just sitting there at a stalemate and not making any movement and not making any choice. So this is a pretty stuck energy. But then you have a Three of Wands. Let me see why the Three of Wands is here. What's happening with this stuck energy? Yeah, see, it's like there's like shadow side stuff going on that's keeping this connection from taking off. That's keeping the momentum. Devil can talk about, like, I don't know, like, what's going on with your person, what they're trying to heal, what they're trying to elevate from, what they're trying to grow from. You know your story. But this is like, this is someone who's dealing with, like, I know that, like, it's not like you associate the Devil card with demons, right? But this is almost sort of coming across that way. Like, this is someone who's dealing with their inner demons. This is like about someone is needing to resolve some issues, whether it's with codependency, addiction, shadow side, dark thoughts, obsessive thoughts. Like, there's something happening here that's keeping this person kind of stuck, and keeping momentum from happening. Just want to get one more card to clarify. Yeah, see, it's crazy because there's this like possibility for this union to happen, right? It's like the energy is there, the undercurrent. It's like this person knows that this is their sort of 10 of cups. They know that there's happiness there, but they've got like some kind of hurdle to cross before they can get to this. So likely what you're gonna see is a little more rigidity on your person's side. This is like the Emperor is sort of rigid and dry and in his energy of like, do things my way, come to me. So I don't love this coming off of the Devil and the Two of Swords. So what I'm going to say here, Gemini, is, you know, this is some tough energy that's going on under the surface. I don't see a lot of movement happening here right now. Like, we'll follow it out in progressive reads. But, you know, I would always recommend in this type of situation to, like, really take care of yourself. Make sure that you're practicing self-care. Make sure that you're doing things that you love to do. Make sure that you are cultivating your own joy, as opposed to, like, waiting for somebody who is still needing to do a lot of work. Because this is kind of stuck energy. This is just, there's not a lot of movement here, and with Devil clarifying it, there's a reason behind it. I feel like someone is dealing with some pretty heavy energy that they're trying to navigate through. You know, it's not like immobilized, right? But it's just causing things to not have momentum. But you know, it's not like, it's like, I feel like with the Hierophant here, this person is trying to do the work. Like, they're trying to navigate this. They're at the edge. Like, they can see the vision of like what they want to do, and they feel like they want to revisit this. This is a reconciliation card, right? So it's like there's desire here for reconciliation. And there's also the World card is here kind of driving this. So it's possible that this person is like on the precipice of like sort of having some movement with whatever is going on here. But let's just get some clarity on the Emperor. It's like there's a possibility here to sort of start a new chapter, a new balanced chapter here, but I see like a lot of sort of like stuckness here still in the upcoming energy. Let's gonna get one more card. Yeah, it's like this person still needs to get balance. These are both cards of balance. Six of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. It's like there's a lot going on. I feel like this person has a lot going on that they're dealing with. And they need to kind of find a way to navigate all the spinning plates and pieces. They've just got some work to do to find their balance so that they can sort of come into this new chapter with this thing. It's like it's here. The world is here. There's possibility here, right? And this person is not stuck and not learning and growing. This is a person who's going through a growing process. But here's the thing, right? Like, just because there's possibility there, Gemini, it doesn't mean that like we're here to like salvage people out of their problems, right? So I would say make sure that, again, stay in your self-care and make sure that you're doing for you. Don't be sitting by the phone waiting for someone who's like trying to do the work. Like, yeah, like be supportive while somebody's doing the work, when you can see momentum and you can actually see them putting in the work, but don't put yourself in that vulnerable position where you're sort of sacrificing your happiness to like pull another person up. It's all great to like help others and everything, but don't do it at the detriment of your well-being and your peace. I'll just say that. So make sure that you're taking care of you in this time, because there's work to do. So it'll be interesting to move through, you know, the next reading and kind of see where this is going. If it's going. But yeah, hopefully, Gemini, you will remember to do your self-care. Do things that make you happy in the interim. Make sure to make yourself a priority here, okay? Because there's a lot going on with this person right now. All right, so hopefully that resonated. Again, it will not resonate with every person. If it did resonate, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It helps me grow the channel. And if it did not, you can always check out your sun, moon, and rising for resonance there. And I just want to thank you for coming out and receiving this reading today. All right, thanks, Gemini. Take care.